Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Relic 3 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the blue allies, we have Oliveira, Oliveira? I have no idea. Spawn on the top right side as the yellow allies, we have 8TesBAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAY. A very interesting name, to say the least. We got a boot camp here, deploying out some doggies. Over here, we got a boot camp as well, deploying out a peacekeeper. No doggies for you. Doggy advancing forward, and will not get shot by a shotgun. Engineer makes his way forward to this ore refinery, and now we've got this peacekeeper and perhaps into engineer following after him. Dog does find a kill there. Neutral trade, but that's of course good for the allies. But they're both allies. Good for the dog. Does get a trade there as well. Equal losses. Down south we do have gets inside the garrison, takes out the dog there, making the ATF proud, captures up the oil derrick, and more of Yellow's peacekeepers get inside the garrison. It's going to be picking apart this oil derrick now. Does do a good job of holding this oil garrison right there. While we do have blue, does clean this garrison there, but looks like just two at the moment. So should be able to clean up with these peacekeepers. And there you go, the garrison's not cleared out. Looks like yellow's going to try to be cleared out, and that oil derrick does go down. Some peacekeepers inside this garrison. Yellow's going to be a bit defensive. Doesn't need to be aggressive anymore on this side. Oil derrick's destroyed. He doesn't need to be assertive in his defense over here, however. Got the NCV to be redeployed there. Do have, looks like a pair of refineries going for a third refinery now. For yellow, we also got something similar as well. And we got the dog on the high ground, spotting everything. Peacekeeper on the high ground. Yellow's peacekeeper is going to be advancing. Looks like this garrison does find some blasts there, getting some good damage onto these peacekeepers. Lots of good damage there. Yellow does have a good number of peacekeepers here. We got this peacekeeper moving down south. Does have that ore refinery up and going. So is this one here. Another power plant. Yellow has a big line of peacekeepers here. Blue could try to be more aggressive over here. Yellow does have the superior economy, thanks to this oil derrick. Down south, we do have the peacekeeper being focused down. Blue camp blowing out something. Another peacekeeper as well. Maybe trying to go for a shotgun blast there. Does get a nice knockback there. Yellow does have a lot less health, so these peacekeepers do get picked off by Blue's peacekeeper. Just having more health always handy in these fights. Another power plant going down for yellow. Looks like yellow may be eyeing for the naval expansion now. Yellow may have these garrisons maxed out as well. Blue is rotating his force over here. Yellow just have defense force. I don't think it's going to eye progressive. There's nothing to be aggressive about. Nothing over here worth really fighting for since the oil derrick's down. Always push way forward. One of those looks like the Apollo and Vindicator here is. Ooh, wait. I wonder, is that some sort of bug or how does that really happen? It's not the first time I've seen that. Is it because since it's an aircraft, only can shoot aircraft, and since it's on the deck and they got in front of it, it was able to get some auto attacks off right there? I've seen that recently. I don't know if it's a bug, and if it's an exploit, people better not use as an exploit. So it's very, very niche to say the least, so it has to be a bug, I'm guessing. Or a poor interaction. Over here we do got a multi-gun turret being poured out. Yellow has advanced out to sea. Blue also has got expanded both out to sea as well. So both sides eyeing for just mass eco. Multi-gun turret here will clear out this garrison, no problem. That structure does go down. We do now have a naval yard here. This might be heightened clearance. No, that was not heightened clearance, just another power plant. I'm sort of sorry I don't see heightened clearance just yet. Over here, we do have heightened clearance. You can see the 2 bars there and 2 bars here. Multi-gun turret ready for rapid defense. Heightened clearance. And there's heightened clearance. Apollo's now engaging a bit of a dogfight. Yellow's doing a good job of focus firing. Blue is not doing a good job of focus firing. Yellow has all of his Apollos quite wounded, needs to fall back. And Blue is pushing forward with some Dolphins. Yellow's Dolphin was trying to escape. And Yellow's Dolphin is still receiving quite a bit of fire right there. Over here, just being defensive, more defensive. And now we do have a Assault Ashore being pulled out by Yellow over here. This may be max clearance. I think max clearance is being researched by Blue now. Over here, we do have, looks like cryo shot being pulled forward, or prospector does go down. 1 Apollo does go down for Yellow. Up here, we've got the Peacekeepers advancing forward, trying to clear out this garrison, as the Assault Ashore is knocking them around a little bit. A lot of shots onto that Assault Ashore here. Assault Ashore may just want to back off for a moment, because right now it's unsupported, receiving quite a bit of fire as well. Ground troops can always fire against the ground in order to get some more damage onto it. Multiple Assault Destroyers now deployed out on the field. Now we've got the Apollos now flying about as well. Over here, we've got a big fight versus Dolphins. One of the ore refineries to go down. And looks like Yellow's coming out behind here. Yellow has more reinforcing Dolphins here. Blue's just down to 1. And another ore collector is being redeployed on now. And we got some sort of crowd shot there. He was not paying attention, loses all that infantry there. Yellow's going to be advancing forward with multiple Assault Destroyers. Does get the higher health Assault Destroyer with the black hole armor there, which will allow his other one to fire. He will crush this wall segments there, allow him to push in with his infantry. And maybe crush down some of these prospectors. More walls get crushed there. Does shoot the prospector down. I thought he was going to crush it. Or power plant does go down. There's also a bit of a choke point there. It does get one of the Peacekeepers, not the Javelin troops. It does crush the prospector as well. It decides to turn off black hole armor for the time being. And going to be focusing down that ore refinery. It does get the kill there as well. Activates the black hole armor now. Blue's own Assault Destroyer is advancing forward. And it's firing against the Assault Destroyer here. Yellow Assault Destroyer does go down. Both Yellow Assault Destroyers are down. It's trying to withdraw his infantry. His garrison's probably a good spot for it. Heroic ones are outside the garrison. And now the Dolphins are swimming around, trying to get some good kills there onto these prospectors. Good damage there on that prospector. Does take it out as well. We're gonna hit the other prospector now. There's also a multi-gunner IFV, or multi-gunner turret, and all Dolphins go down, but does take up both prospectors. Looks like that garrison is only crewed by 1 Peacekeeper at the moment. And the Assault Destroyers here, they won't be able to do much damage versus the various infantry units. 3 Assault Destroyers pulled out by Blue. That's a lot of Assault Destroyers. Yellow could get some Javelin troops there, laser lock ground to fire a lot of missiles at those Assault Destroyers at a pretty good range. Peacekeepers getting some good shots there onto the assault destroyer. They're forced to fall back. Yellow's assault destroyers receive quite a bit of fire as well. You could perhaps get the garage to make these assault destroyers very, very durable. Power plant's going on down. Going to miss his advance once again. Yellow assault destroyer doesn't have its black hole armor up. This one does. More assault destroyers been pulled out by yellow. This one will go down from blue and does get him a fully heroic, very, very wounded peacekeeper from out of it. Blue's going to be backing on off. This infantry or javelin troops are doing some good work onto these ore refineries. Over here, got a massive engagement on in. Does lose another assault destroyer there. This is Blue's assault destroyer. The other ones are yellows. And he's going to focus down. No, does not focus down that wounded assault destroyer. More assault destroyer being pulled out by yellow. Prospector now elite. We'll see some shotgun fire. Does get deployed out. Doesn't take time to crush that peacekeeper. The peacekeeper will take out those forces. Now peacekeepers are advancing forward. Does get inside this garrison, try to hold the line a little bit better. And Yellow's going to be advancing forward with his assault destroyers and peacekeepers as well. They're probably trying to fire away against these forces, but getting a lot of those wolves actually getting into the assault destroyer field, but not fully absorbed into it. So a lot of those wolves were flying off in the distance. I like to pull out my headphones. Over here, blue is advancing forward with his peacekeepers. Yellow has a string of peacekeepers, so blue could potentially take out these reinforcements. It'll be easy for him to pick off these peacekeepers, no problem. We've got an airfield here. There's a lot of veteran peacekeepers here as well. Takes out a Vindicator on the deck, going for some... He could perhaps just go for the Apollos. Over here, Dolphins advancing forward to gain some good hits there onto these Riptides. Riptides are hitting torpedo hits onto those Dolphins. Vindicators and Apollos are on the field. Does take out the entire airfield, and I think he got all the air forces as well. The other assault destroyers advancing forward. Got a cryo blast being pulled out. His own assault destroyer may stop the freeze there. Nope, apparently it goes through his own black hole armor. That's good to know. Great crushes there, gets all the infrastructure as well, gets inside the garrison as well, taking out the javelin troops. The Yellow's base right here has been cracked. The elite assault destroyer just needs a bit more efficiency in order to get heroic. They will finish off the destruction with it, get some health regen. Peacekeepers here doing some good work still. Vindicator does not bomb down that assault destroyer there. Doesn't get sealed out. Assault destroyer is not fully heroic. Gonna take time to destroy down that ore refinery as well. Over here, looks like this construction yard has redeployed out a ore refinery there. Redeployed some wall segments to get the prospector back on moving. He did have it spotted. No heroic efficiency here either. But nope, he did not realize it just yet. He has the MCV here. Getting hit by some shotgun blasts. He's not paying attention to that region. Barrage tanks advancing forward. May get elite status from that one. That one could get fully heroic if it gets the kill. Does get the kill there. And does get the kill. Crushes there. Doesn't spot the MC or prospector not collecting, which is very important. And the Mirage tanks will report that infantry, no problem. Assault destroyer does get pursued and destroyed by those Riptides. This base here is still quite healthy. Of course, got the max clearance as well as the armor facility. And more Dolphins advancing forward out at sea. Does have some defensive Riptides. And, oh, it moved forward a little bit, but did not start collecting. Mirage tanks advancing forward, gets some great damage there onto the MCV. MCV's going to try to crush that one. Does not get the crush there, and the heroic one does finish him off. Over Oliveira Riptide's advancing forward. And that refinery does go down, getting like half loaded, and that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.